The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll be dropped at the 30. And a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas. City first. Now a play fake here on first down. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And they'll go on the ground. And some space here. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're bastion behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll take this one down to the 36. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Looking deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go, set. 180.
On 2nd and 10, Newton finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Walker showing the power. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Newton. Going up top. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will make our score 9-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On second down, here's Newton. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they've got it here with a first down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Newton on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes now to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They run with Hunt. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll run. This is Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the 1st half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On first and 10, Newton. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again, Newton. And Walker with it over the middle. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got a man, it's Williams. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. So he's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton going deep here for Allen. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Whoosh. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Operating from the gun, Newton. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for... That's caught at the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go now.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Melvin Ingram. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. In there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because
he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, Newton. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Reggie Ragland in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Newton. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Point after now from Sturgis. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Harris has it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Here's Hunt. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. And the kick by Butker is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. The shotgun snap for Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And he coughed it up. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
We got three, brother. That's it. 180.
Play action. It's Newton. He's airing it out for Williams. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Second and 10, Newton again. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
We got four. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. He's airing it out for Williams. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, left. Z.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Chargers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Newton throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And now here comes Kansas City. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Drive with Hunt, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now Newton toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now here comes Kansas City. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice game, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Southern California, so long, everybody.